Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Buffalo Bills. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away. And we may have a face mask here right at the start. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
One. Give me some. No.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A.J. Green with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Let's go!
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Looking to throw again on second down. Dobbs looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Hey, box truck.
First down, and they're going to throw without it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
40. Run. 5 wide.
Now Allen to throw on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. You hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than dealing with him again on a likely carry on this down.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal.
Check three. Alert.
Trying to run it in. DeMarco. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Good job.
Patrick DeMarco. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Mike, right there in the middle, 55. Who that?
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal. On play action, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A.J. Green. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here we go. Time to end it. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. Back deep is Marcus Sherrills. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease. They can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Bend the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down.
Bravo! Come to my world! We want it! Come to my world!
Here's Allen. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys continue to pour it on. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, G.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
56.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. And this one complete to Smith. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. On play action, Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard
line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Middle.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
And the Bills 1st down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. Past the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. Fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
What we got?
Now a handoff looking right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
54 right there. 54 Mike.
The Steelers 13-yard
Let's get off the field.
Alert!
Off the field,
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen going to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. They'll get nothing out of the completion there, and it leads to a 4th down. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, Echo. Give me that ball.
A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
High 7.
49's the mic. Hey, get in the weight room.
Now Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Get out the field, defense.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Go.
58's the mic. 58.
Jack 16. Hey, come on, now, come on. Hey, Haywood.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 58, boys. 58. 58.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
44. 48. Exit.
Mike, 49. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
In your face.
Check 50. Check 50.
Watch twist. Bang. Let's go. Bravo. Smoke. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
I'm coming.
49.
To throw again on 2nd down. Dobbs. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Colby Listenbee in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On second and a long way to go. Allen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hey, lady! 48 right now. Let's go. Pass.
They'll run. It's the fullback, DeMarco. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They come out here in the eye. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Hauschka with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
It's our time. Hey, check 24, check 24.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Let's go. 10-2 saw.
I got it. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Now.
First toss of the game here for the backup Barkley. The throw on target to his receiver McKenzie. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him. In the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Undercrush, under. Hey, orbit. Hit it.
Here's Barkley. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You can't block me.
On 1st down now, a run with McKinnon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, check Mike.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive. And finally, I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him. Made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw here, Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go.
On 1st down, McKinnon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, baby, all day. Kill.
Squeeze. Let's go. Get set.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18-yard line. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check 25.
Tighten up. Tighten up.
First carry for James Conner. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Slam. Switch. Check. Lucky. Switch.
They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Next score, Bills 48, Steelers 21. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You're out. SOS. Shoot.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now Barkley, he'll get this one to his tight end. That's Jason Kroom. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
First down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Out.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Great pick. Good job. That was a great pick. Good job.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Just get it.
On the counter, it's Yeldon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 43. Slam.
They go.
From the gun, Barkley. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. Looking to throw. Barkley buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Now it's Gore. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go.
Ready.
2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold.
Blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On third down, Barkley. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On 2nd and 12, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
He's checking.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Alert! You just watch. Hey, just watch 88. Hey,
On 3rd and 2, Dobbs. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Ready?
You got to wedge that, huh?
Blast him, blast him.
On 1st and 10, Downs. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go next. Hey, come on.
2 right here. 52. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Delta, Delta.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.